Well, hello everyone, and today we will be reviewing something different. This is the JKM or HU Boss Evo 5 1/64 scale. This is something a little different than my usual Tomica or Hot Wheels unboxing. I have decided to try this brand because, well, it was kind of getting a lot of recognition in my country, especially and the main reason is just that I just want to get a very good quality or somewhat of a good quality Evo 5 model to complete my Japanese car collection, 90s Japanese car collection to be exact. I'm still missing the Supra, I believe a few Nissan Silvias, but we'll cover that later on. Anyway, I did see the Tomica Premium Evo 6 a while ago, but that one wasn't necessarily the hype for me, so I didn't get that. If I can recall correctly, JKM is a Chinese diecast brand that probably came out recently. They have quite a ton of releases. They have released pretty much all of the Evos at this point. I'm not sure about the Evo 10 and the Evo 9. They also have a lot of Bugatti models for some reason, and I believe a few off-road stuff here and there. Now, one thing that I'm kind of confused if it's necessarily licensed or not, because I don't see any Mitsubishi trademark logos or anywhere. It does have the Mitsubishi badge though, and well, on the Mitsubishi car itself, but not sure if it's an official licensed product or anything. But that's the purpose of this video. We're gonna experiment and try this casting to see if it's really if it's any good or not. So yeah, let's just open it up. Right off the bat, the back packaging is actually pretty nice. It's not that bad, I would say. It's kind of very similar to Tomica bought packaging, except I have the car logo. I mean the picture of the car again. Once again on the top. And here's some information that I don't know. Nothing else. HU Boss. Let's just open it up, I guess. And similar, I would say, poly, just like Tomica cars. All right. Now I'm not sure if this applies to every JKM diecast ever, but they come with this little thing on top of the car. I'm not sure what this is, like a little bit of a protective coating, and there it is. So surprisingly, this is not that bad. Like, I thought the wheels are gonna be very low quality, but it's not that bad, I guess. Here's the back. Well, let's just look at the front. All right, so starting with the front details, as you can see, plastic headlights. Now this is something that unfortunately Hot Wheels tends to not use for their diecast, obviously because of cost-cutting issues and everything. They are good with their tempo work, I will say. I will be sure for that, but still, sometimes these plastic, these transparent headlight details are, they give it more of a realistic look than just tempos. There's the fog lights there, and one interesting thing to note is that this thing, the license plate apparently is filled out with letters. What I mean is that it has the showroom license plate rather than just having nothing, just like the box. Hot Wheels and pretty much all the other brands out there don't necessarily do this frequently, like putting out showroom license plates on their cars. I'll give you one good example. Here's Tomica, nothing on the back, but yeah, these let's just say second-hand premium diecast brands tend to give some attention at least to the license plate, which is fairly nice. Moving on to the side, there's the Evo 5 logo. There's the wheels. I believe there are 5-spoke wheels, which is, I would say, fairly accurate to the real thing. Here's the back. I forgot to mention it has side mirrors. Now this is something that I don't want to compare this to Hot Wheels or anything, but like this is something that pretty much a lot of people criticize brands like Hot Wheels, Tomica, or I believe Matchbox for a lot, is that they don't give side mirrors. Now I have actually made a video about side mirrors separately, like last year, explaining this, you know, this issue or thing. Normally I wouldn't necessarily care about side mirrors that much because they're just, you know, they're not anything fairly useful in my opinion. Like if you want a true scale replica, then it's fine, but like for me it's not that necessary, I would say. Move to the back where we can see the plastic, once again the red taillights. Then there's the Evo 5 showroom license plate, Mitsubishi insignia, Lancer, Evo 5. Fairly nice tempo work there. There's the indicator. This is the left side. And let's have a look at the interior a little bit. Very nicely detailed. And let's have a look at the base a little bit. JKM. One thing for sure is that this thing, yeah, I'm not sure what that noise is about, but I gotta be a little bit careful of that. The thing I love is the exhaust pipe is metallic silver. Look at that. That is actually nice. Wow, I'm surprised. And again, rubber tire wheels. Does it roll well? Let's see. It does. Yeah, that's kind of pretty much it. There's like a lot of other colors available for this guy. There's like yellow, red, blue, I believe white. But I think this black variant looks fairly nice. It's not that bad. I kind of wish the wheels were a bit metallic though, just like in the IRL variant of the Evo 5. You know, it sometimes have the metallic paint on the wheel, or that shine, you know what I'm talking about. Other than that, this is a fairly nice casting. Like, you can't get it. It's not that bad. I'm pretty surprised for this small, you know, diecast brand. Definitely a 10 out of 10. I'm clearly surprised. And no, I'm not sponsoring this brand or anything. I'm just experimenting to try different brands. They're a little cheap and good. This is fairly really nice. There's this fairly nicely done replica of the Evo 5. Like, you know, Tomica didn't do that well with their Evo model. Hot Wheels one, I will say that's better than the Tomica's one, but it's a little cartoony again. But this one is pretty damn nice. I like it. So that's pretty much it for this video. I just wanted to review this Evo a little quick. Definitely will go well for my photographs, where I post all my photos in my community tab post, so you can find them there. Anyway, thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. See you in my next video.